Growing has never been an issue for Joe Hurlburt. At 6 feet 11 inches tall, the Enderlin native is used to standing out in a crowd. But for this former North Dakota hoop standout, growth is exactly what he's chasing out in Boulder, Colorado, where he wears his home state as a badge of honor.
I don't think any of my teammates have really been in North Dakota, but yeah, I mean, it's cool being from North Dakota just because, I mean, it's unique. No one really knows like about where I grew up, so I mean, it's a little bit different because I know about like my roommate is from California, and you know my other roommate is from Colorado, so I mean, it's kind of weird. Just no one knows where I'm from, but I know where everybody else is from. But it's cool. I like it.
Joe has also had to introduce them to his game. Back home, he was hard to miss on the basketball floor. But redshirting at a Pac-12 program, it's easy to get lost in the shuffle.
I knew it would be a little bit of a jump at first. Obviously, there's going to be growing pains coming in as a freshman. Every freshman has them. But like now that's already happened. Like I'm glad that I got that experience and I didn't waste a year. I feel like redshirt year it was really important for me.
Above all else, it was a year of growth. Joe was tested both mentally and physically. And it was just after Christmas time his freshman year that he hit what can only be described as a mental growth spurt.
Just over winter break, I would say that's when kind of a flip kind of switched for me. Just because, I mean, everybody was home and we were all just working out together and stuff, practicing. And I just decided like that I was just always going to be confident when I was on the floor. So I mean, that was when I started really like taking that approach to practice every day. I started seeing my game improve a lot more drastically.
With 1 year under his belt, Joe has laid the foundation for his college career. But he understands there's plenty more room to grow. And part of that is literal, which leads us to the Buffs fueling station, where we finished up our conversation in between bites.
What do you got there?
I got a burger, chicken, fries, potatoes.
Nice. Sweet potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll make the strength and conditioning coach happy. Going back to last year, when you made your first step foot on campus, how do you feel your body has changed?
Yeah, I feel like my body's definitely changed a lot. Just getting quicker, faster, stronger, and stuff like that. But I mean, especially this summer, I feel like I took the weight room and just eating really serious this summer, and I saw a lot of weight gain, but it's good weight. I mean, I'm getting a lot stronger, so yeah, it's good. I'm not the quickest guy, so I feel like if I have strength where I can really get to my spot and move people, it helps a lot for me in particular.
What did you learn about yourself in your freshman year? I mean, it can be a lot, redshirting and going through that grind. What did you learn about yourself, maybe toughness-wise and mental-wise, as you get ready for another year?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the biggest thing for me my freshman year was sometimes I would get down on myself, you know, say I have a bad practice, and then you let it just turn into a couple of days. But I feel like the biggest thing you got to learn coming into college basketball is just like the next play mentality, or like just I don't hang my head over anything really anymore.
So Enderlin, population what, 880 or something like that? Here in Boulder, population over 100,000, and plus you get all these students on campus. What has the culture shock been like for you?
The culture shock was pretty crazy. I mean, just being around, because I would go to cities like a lot as a kid, but I mean, like I never really lived anywhere that had so much going on for a long period of time. So I mean, it was just a lot different, you know, having like like my entire freshman year, I had really busy days, like doing stuff all day. There's tons of people walking around. Whereas in North Dakota, it's a little more like isolated. I feel like people just kind of do their own thing and don't, you know, run into as many people. But it's cool. I like being around a lot of people and just being in a bigger community, I guess.
When a lot of people heard that you, North Dakota kid, is going to go D1, the assumption is, lately it's like, okay, well, why doesn't he go to NDSU, UND? Why did you pick Colorado?
I mean, I just thought it was something different. I mean, I kind of wanted a little bit of a change in my life, I would say. I mean, I love North Dakota, don't get me wrong. Like, I really love North Dakota, but I mean, I feel like I just kind of had to experience something new. Because, you know, my older brother, he went to Minnesota, and he kind of had a whole, like, culture shock, like, just experiencing, like, way more, a lot of new stuff, I guess. And I kind of wanted to go to, like, a big university and I came out here to Colorado and I fell in love with it. So I really just decided to come out here.
See, I mean, even your eyes go to those mountains. I mean, how much was that just the selling point of
Yeah.
when you're walking around campus?
I mean, it's way different than the plains in North Dakota. There's not much going on in North Dakota. So I mean, when you touch down here and they're showing you around and you see huge mountains, it's obviously like a big attraction.
You were probably the tallest point in Enderlin when you just
Yeah,
walk around
probably.
downtown.
Probably.
But here you can almost get a little bit lost in the shuffle because they're amazing athletes everywhere you turn. They're coming in right now to this fueling station. Does it feel kind of different from back home when you were kind of the big man on campus to coming on here?
I feel like in North Dakota, I feel like I have eyes on me everywhere I go, to be honest, just because a lot of people know about me and then I'm 7 foot damn near. So I mean, I feel like a lot of people just are looking at me and stuff. Whereas out here, people don't really know me, like they don't recognize my face. It's I kind of like it a little bit better, just being able to like just live my daily life without like a lot of people like looking at me and stuff. So I mean, it's cool. I like it out here, just something new.
Joe will be the first to admit that he's still growing, but he wants to encourage other kids not to be afraid of chasing a dream, no matter how out of reach it may seem.
I mean, a lot of kids in North Dakota look at, Power 5 basketball, I feel like, and they're like, kind of don't think they can play there ever. But I say if you keep working, I feel like if you keep working, you can make it out and compete at this level.
Joe has managed to appear in 8 games so far this winter for a talented Buff squad, but he's still seeking his first career points. He's not the only one in his family getting adjusted to big-time college basketball. Joe's twin brother Gus is a walk-on at Northwestern in the Big Ten. Gus has appeared in 3 games this year, and on December 10th against Detroit Mercy, he scored on his only shot attempt this season. Pretty special moment for the Hurlburt family.
This has been Midco Sports Magazine, presented by Build Your Base with Beef Sports Nutrition and Training Program.